The offshore wind industry represents billions of dollars of opportunity, both in terms of manufacturing, installations, and supply chain. There's huge opportunities for states to get engaged in the growth of offshore wind.
Offshore wind is going to be a win for Portsmouth, a win for Virginia, and a win for America. I support offshore wind because it's not only good for our community in terms of clean energy, it is going to cause the region to come together and work and train our people to service an industry that we know, once it's built out, will provide good jobs and good opportunities. The real benefit to me is economics, man. It will not only improve the quality of life for our citizens in terms of jobs, it will create some real tax revenue from the other industries that will come here to stand up the offshore wind industry. So the supply chain, it's going to all be a win for Portsmouth in terms of that impact.
We're the company here in Louisiana that really develops technology, that we're really aiming to reduce cost and reduce the risk of deploying offshore wind, to demonstrate that offshore wind can compete with every other energy producing source, and that is a very valuable addition to the energy supply chain for the USA. A US-based offshore wind industry could attract $12 billion in direct private investment annually while reducing overall emissions. This could lead to the creation of 49,000 manufacturing and supplier jobs. The North American offshore wind supply chain will be one of the highest throughput industries on the planet. Building out a robust domestic supply chain, from the massive blades that power the wind turbines to the nuts and bolts that hold them together, will be key to the success of the offshore wind industry and the continued growth of the American clean energy economy. It's a high volume, mass production industry. Each factory may have as many as 1,000 workers in it just manufacturing the components. You'll need hundreds of acres of laydown yard to actually store and subassemble those components. And then you've got the installation out at sea and supporting the assets once they're installed. We know that there's potential for Louisiana companies to get engaged with that supply chain.
We saw the opportunity of these offshore turbines 27 miles off of our coast. It's good for Virginia because it creates jobs, not just with technicians, but also with the manufacturing of blades, transportation, lodging. It's endless, the amount of jobs that this can and will create. Wind is a bright future because this industry is a growing industry, and we wanted to have our students positioned to be at the forefront of that.
It's a sustainable, high-growth opportunity for every state that gets involved. An industry that continues to give, that continues to bring business. And I've seen the impact that it can have to communities, both in terms of jobs and industrial employment. So offshore wind is coming, and it's going to be here to stay. It's really about getting in at the right time. And I think the time is right now.
This is going to be groundbreaking, and it's going to be huge for not only our region, but our state and our country.